Hello boys and girls, my name is Meikyuu SK and welcome back to the Eden of Grisaia. So this is going to be, I want to say, a shorter episode. I have been asked to actually go back and show the quote-unquote bad ending. Pretty much just the other ending that we could have actually reached if I made just one other choice. So we're actually going to go back here to the final chapter before the epilogue, or whatever you want to call it. We had the choice of either becoming Heath Oslo or not becoming Heath Oslo. Heath Oslo is apparently, I guess you can call him a person, but the world apparently needs a Heath Oslo, someone that could, I guess, maintain things and make it so war doesn't happen. I'm sure it goes a lot more deeper than that. I'm an idiot, so I probably can't explain it that well. But because, you know, I'm selfish and whatnot, I chose not to become Heath Oslo. Because, I mean, that'd be kind of just giving up everything. We've spent so much of our time following the girls to rescue Yuuji and to avoid having Yuuji be captured by Heath Oslo, quote-unquote Heath Oslo, that to me it didn't make sense for Yuuji to just turn around, do a complete 180, and become the person that he's had at the back of his mind for so long. His enemy, his one true enemy, besides a lot of other things going on in his mind. But regardless, I just felt it wasn't right. And so the quote-unquote good ending, pretty much the way that I guess the canon or the story, whatever you want to call it, intended to go on to, was not becoming Heath Oslo, and then, of course, living on the island of Grisaia with the 5 fruits, the Eden, and all that fancy stuff that actually fits into the title, or the title fits into the game. Whatever. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to become our enemy. The person that we wanted to kill, who we wanted to destroy, who we wanted to completely wipe from existence because he ruined Yuuji. He's one of the parts, or he's one of the reasons why Yuuji became sort of messed up. Or something like that. Regardless, enough rambling. Let us become Heath Oslo. This was all pretty sudden. I couldn't make heads or tails of it honestly. At times like these, what would Kazuki say if she was at my side? The answer was obvious enough. She'd tell me to make up my own mind. And what would Asako have said if she was alive? Her advice was always the same. When you're uncertain, take another step forward. Don't just sit around waiting to see how things play out. Take action and shape the outcome yourself. When you make your own decision and carry it out yourself, you're not allowed to regret the results, no matter what they might be. If you're not satisfied yet, you just keep trying. Alright. I did kill my predecessor here, so I guess it's my responsibility to clean up the mess. I'll take the job. And so, I became Heath Oslo. I wanted to be useful to the woman I loved. For that simple reason, I spent years of my life struggling desperately through pain and danger. I made myself stronger, and if you asked me why, I would have answered instantly. It was all for Asako's sake. But when I lost Asako, I also lost the clarity of purpose, for a time. If you asked me the same question now, I'd probably say that I want to protect the things I care about, the people I care about, and the country that nurtured them. I've stopped running away from this world. What an interesting sight. I put on the red suit that marks me as a rebel, standing against hollow righteousness in the name of a greater good, and became the 3rd Heath Oslo, inheriting both the chair he sat in and his duties as an overseer of war. Is it that obvious? Kazuki was willing to really just go with wherever his brother went, or with wherever her brother went. Sorry, messing up tonight. And I think she said that back a few episodes ago. Whatever the outcome, she's with him.
あなたが世界を守るというのなら、私があなたを守ります。何も心配はいらないわ。私は完璧だもの。
Great. Could you try to wear actual clothes, though? Thanks to you, there are rumors flying around that the new Oslo has a taste for little girls.
まあ、それはとんでもない勘違いだわ。だって、あなたはロリコンではなく、シスコンなんだもの。
Well, this dialogue has really gone somewhere.
ね。
Hilarious. Look, can you at least stop following him around? Can you... I'm fucking up real bad. Look, can you at least stop following me around half naked everywhere I go? It looks like I'm forcing you to dress that way or something. Talk about embarrassing.
水槽に戻るたびに着替えるの面倒なんだもの。それに嫌いではないでしょ?
Nah, I kind of enjoyed actually. Ultimately, my sister Kazuki chose to reconnect herself to the dormant Thanatos system. What the hell? So that she could use it to assist me. The copy cores handle the everyday number crunching, but she periodically links up with the system to optimize the processing of the information it's gathered. Sometimes she needs to immerse herself in a coffin-linked system tank multiple times in a single day, so rather than changing clothes constantly, she's opted to spend most of her time very nearly nude. At the end of the day, this world's a pile of shit. You got that right, brother. Someone has to keep things under control. When a war's about to break out, I set off an ugly fight somewhere nearby so they'll have second thoughts. When the fighting starts up anyway, I make sure it ends as quickly as possible. I'm the enemy of all humanity. It's the nature of my job. Someone will come for me eventually, as I came for my predecessor, but for now I simply wait and contemplate the idiocy of mankind.
ねえ、オスロ。
Oh god. I really wish you'd stop calling me that, Ne-chan. There's no point making it a Japanese name.
美浜の女の子たちはまだあなたが帰ってくると信じてあの島で待っているわ。
I see.
生きていることだけでも伝えたら？変わってしまった自分を見られたくない？
They're better off never hearing from me again. I don't know what I could possibly say to them anyway.
そうよね。私があなたに生きていることを伝えなかった理由がこれで少しは分かったでしょ?
Ne-chan.
辛いわよね。泣きたければ泣いてもいいのよ。お姉ちゃんが慰めてあげるから。っていうか、ねえユージ、あなた最後にお風呂に入ったのはいつ?
Ah, asking the real questions. Yesterday morning maybe?
なんだかあなた少し汗臭いわよ。後で一緒にお風呂に入りましょう。お姉ちゃんが洗ってあげる。
Oh no, I'm getting some bad memories to episode 3. Oh please, you'd enjoy that more than I would. Why don't you ask nicely for my permission?
なに? ユージもお姉ちゃんのことを洗いたい? 洗わせてあげましょうか。オスロ?
Seriously, stop calling me that.
ヒースオスロになったこと、まだ後悔しているの?
No. At the end of the day, the world's a pile of garbage. There's no paradise to be found in it.
なければ作ってしまえばいいのよ。簡単なことだわ。そしてあなたはこの世界を楽園とするために立ち上がって全世界の敵になった。それだけのことよ。
Are you really alright with this, Ni-chan? Or Ne-chan? Ugh.
いいのよ。これはたった一人の弟のために世界を作り変えようとした姉の壮大な野望だもの。だからこれはこれで私は結構幸せよ。
Ne-chan.
大丈夫。世界中があなたを嫌っても私だけはあなたを世界で一番愛しているわ。
My name is Kazumi Yuuji. My occupation? Enemy of the entire world. Every day of my life I wonder if I truly made the right choice. But whatever the case may be, the world remains a peaceful place. Interesting. It's an interesting take. That in order to maintain peace in the world, you have to become its enemy. You have to cause issues to avoid bigger, I guess, world-ending issues, I guess you could say. It's an interesting take, and I think you can kind of apply it to how things are maybe in the real world? I don't know. But definitely an interesting way of going about it. But I can understand why that may be perceived as the bad ending, because there's no real happiness for the main character. The good ending is supposed to result in happiness and good things with the main character or characters. The 5 girls, they believe that Yuuji's dead. They won't ever be able to see him again. Kazuki's happy. It seems like she'd be happy as long as Yuuji's just alive, no matter what the hell he does. Yuuji, however, doesn't seem that happy. It just seems like he's just taking up the responsibility and quote-unquote growing up to become the next Heath Oslo and take care of the world, since he took care of the previous Heath Oslo. I don't know. Definitely an interesting take on how the world is handled, and as if there's someone, you know, making sure it's not as worse as it could be. Interesting. So that'll do it for this episode. Probably the shortest episode I've recorded of really anything in a long time. But I just wanted to actually fit in the other ending, as I was asked to. It was a request, I think, from multiple people for me to actually get this out there. Just like when I did the other ending for the Fruit of Grisaia's Amane route, because there was something that was brought up in there in the bad ending that wasn't brought up in the good ending, which makes no goddamn sense, but whatever. So that'll do it for this episode. In the next episode, I will be going into the after story, or whatever it's called. Basically, the epilogue, of like the real epilogue of Saint Aile. What was it called? I already forgot. The epilogue of the main story. Blanc Aile. That's what it was called. Saint Aile. What the fuck? Yeah. So I guess we'll be seeing how things are going on the island of Grisaia or whatever. All I know is that there's a lot of sex, and I've been very hesitant to actually go into this because I'm not exactly a fan of censoring. That's why I'm doing like less and less of a lot of, I guess, full-on sexual games. Man, the music's really picking up now. But I'll do it. I'll do every section there is here. Even the section that's literally all about sex scenes. I'll do it. So I expect more episodes of the Eden of Grisaia sometime in April. I really could not hear myself think just a second ago, so sorry if I kind of trailed off, but sometime in April I'll come back and we'll do the after story, see what goes on there, and hopefully we have a little bit more of a conclusion. I want to see like how they're going to live their lives, and I already have a rough idea, and it's not pretty, but we'll see what happens. So thank you for watching. Thank you again for, I guess, just sticking with the playthrough to this point, and of course I already said all my thanks in the last episode. That was the true finale. But we'll actually get a good wrap up as we go into the after story next time. Thank you for watching this little extra to just show the other route, or the other ending of this route, the main story route. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.